And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals. Who's the team or the better rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Nebraska's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
False start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Wyola. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you... man-to-man coverage, and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he hits it out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. To throw, it's Wyola. And that pass is all in over the middle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The Huskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect.
Touchdown, Huskers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Looking to throw. It's Davis. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Pass rush gets home.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. And the Rainbow Warriors starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back. It's Davis. Snags the quick throw. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They're trying to sneak it for the first.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff.
Near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Second and goal for the offense. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. They bring him down after a short game there. The Cornhuskers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. He'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Pulls a stiff arm. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Option look. It's Raiola.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Completion here on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down. 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Yeah, momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Just gets it away, taking a shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air, it's Davis. Caught near the sticks, it's Barfield. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back is not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. This flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. The Rainbow Warriors will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And trap him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Here's the 2nd down play. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. And the Rainbow Warriors will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Parker. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And the ball is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Finds an open target on the left side. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
Bringing it out. It's White. Returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. To throw, it's Davis. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch. It's White. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another 3rd down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
The Rainbow Warriors bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they put 6 more on the board. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw. It's Davis. The pocket breaking down. Trying to get the throw off. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Cornhuskers looking to cash in this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Can he get there on the ground? That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Huskers with 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the move. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. And the Rainbow Warriors will have to kick this away. That's his 4th punt already today. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. With the catch, it's Hunter. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Caught quickly, and he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Down, looking to throw the football. Breaks free. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Huskers are in the red zone. Got it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Stop at the line. Still a few yards short from Pater.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. To the air. It's Raiola. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Huskers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Sims. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Rainbow Warriors hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the Rainbow Warriors looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense stuffing the runner while still spotted at the 2-yard line. Back to pass. It's Davis. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Davis. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They stop it at the 49, and that'll be a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out. And now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get...
The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Pounding away with the run game. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Tailback with another carry. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the back.
Can he make it to the marker? Running through the tackle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cornhuskers will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Hold on.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And the coverage team brings him down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Ace College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air. It's Sperry. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to set.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for space. It's Gibson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He wants to throw it again. Into the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?